Alrighty, folks. Today is an interesting and fun day. Kind of already started, but I'm going to take you through what I'm doing. So, if you have never been here, welcome. My name is Matthew. I'm 24, live in Arizona, and I do a bunch of stuff. And right now, I'm restoring a 1972 Ford Mustang, and I'm really happy to have you here. And the topic of today is, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Love you. I hope to be entertaining you and hopefully teaching you something new. Anyways, moving on. So, I am working on porting today, and porting in this context, if you've never heard of it, essentially just means that I am removing some material from the from the cylinder heads to improve performance. And right now, I'm doing a thing that's called gasket matching. And if you guys are familiar with gaskets, it is what goes in between a big chunk of metal and another chunk of metal. Slap them together, you have a good seal. That's ideally what this is trying to do. This right here specifically is an exhaust manifold gasket. So right now I'm just removing enough material to match the holes that are on here, because a lot of the times the old gaskets, the old cast iron heads, or just parts in general, would have a lot of what's called casting flash. Yeah, I am just removing enough material on the exhaust ports right now. We will be going into the intake as well, and then kind of cleaning out the bowls a little bit. However, that is not the main concern right now. I am just getting my toes in the water here a little bit, and I'm also going to be there's a box right there. I'll be unboxing some cool little things that I bought in preparation for the other side of this, which is going to be what's going to be the underside of the cylinder heads. And that's what we're doing. And we are doing it with this lovely piece of Bauer. We're going to see how long this lasts, because last time I tried doing this, it was on like half a battery, maybe, or less than that, and it kind of ran out quick. So if I am forced, I will buy a corded grinder and just get it done with, because I am not interested in having to take a bunch of breaks when I'm trying to do this. And kind of when you're mentally focused, you're zoned in, you're locked in, it's kind of tough to have to come back to something where it kind of needs to be precise. So that's what I was just thinking about today. Anyways, moving on. So we have this all done, or all taken care of in terms of planning. So once I actually get this done, we're going to be in a much better spot. So the first unboxing or unbagging is, we'll see. Oh, this is going to be for the gas. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to be checking the seals. I know these things are good, but essentially I'm just going to put some gas in these. Not that one. Screw it up a little bit. This will also be useful when I actually start running the car, because I need to fill up the carburetor with some gas before I do. And then I have the syringes with the needles, which is crazy. Don't worry, guys, I don't use them for anything else except for this. Yeah, alright, cool. So that's it for that. Next up, it is this one, and let's see here. I have a trash here, but I love throwing stuff on the floor and collecting it later. That doesn't help. Okay, plastic syringes. These are the 1 millimeter ones. Individually sterile and sealed. Thankfully, we don't need them sterile. Well, I think one of them could be kept that way. Anyways, so damn last unboxing. Now this one's pretty simple and straightforward. It is plexiglass, and the reason why I'm even doing this is because when I start going after the bowls and just in general the head of the cylinder, like the what's it called, the chamber, I need to be making sure that they're all correctly even in terms of volume, and that's going to be extremely important because we cannot have any of these be off. So, and I'll kind of walk you guys through that. This is Driving for Answers. There's a video that he has on porting, and very cool, very informational. That's kind of where I got the idea from, to be able to help me to measure out, you know, chambers, volume, all that good stuff. So yeah. I cannot wait to listen to music. I have Journey currently playing. Who's Crying Now? I'm at 2 minutes and 41 seconds. I will most likely restart the song when I actually start doing this. And the cool part is that this video is not going to take a whole bunch of your time. It will take a lot of my time. I'm going to put like a solid week, solid 40 hours into this probably, if I had to guess. This is what we're working with, and it's supposed to be bigger than the cylinder head, which is exactly what we're working with. This set of cylinder heads right here that's under me that I'm about to lift. Oh man, these things are heavy. It's exactly what I wanted. Anyways, I just did so much work, but to show literally a second worth of a point. But you see this? Bam, much bigger, perfect. It's exactly what we wanted. All right, cool. I don't have to worry about these ones because we're not using them, but I will clean them up eventually and probably resell them. They're not really worth a whole lot, but ported they might be. So we'll see how that goes. I think last video I also said that I wanted to rebuild the brakes. The last washer that I wanted to find has been found. In fact, I found one that was suitable. However, it was just a little too thick, so I just put this thing up, crushed the crap out of it. Perfect. Especially because I don't want to buy them. It's a little bit too much trouble to do that. So, perfect. They fit. Other than that, it's time to lock in. It's time to zone out and lock in. So that'll be that. I am going to put on my handy little earphones, set up my water, set up my energy, and get to work. And you guys are going to see a nice little time lapse of it. I don't know if I'm going to show you the details of it really. I mean, you know what? I certainly can. You know what? Let me do you guys a solid here. So this is what we're working with. As you can see on this one, it's a nice little blue outline. That comes from this little paint marker. Now what I did is you match, goodness gracious. And then you just kind of mark it in, do the whole deal. You have your stuff, you know what you need to cut out, and now I'm just matching the inside of the metal, in which case, let me light it up for you guys. So we want to match that up. As you can see, I'm starting to do that, and I will be cleaning her up, taking care of that. Also, you see this little nub? So in the back, let's see here, bam, right there. So that first little bump, It's the only one that's being shown now. That has a hole right in the middle of it. And that's all done for emissions because this head is from a 90, what was it? A 93 Mustang, I believe. Or it was a 90, I can't remember. Either way, that is not necessary for our car, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm just gonna, you know, grind it all down. It's gonna be a perfect little open hole, and that is exactly what we want. Goodness, my English is so slurred. I'm gonna think that I was drunk. Anyways, so now that you're at my little spot here, I am gonna take care of this. It is officially winter, which is awesome. I just got off my shift not too long ago, and I wanted to get on this earlier. However, I just needed a break because the last, 72 hours I've been working quite a lot, and I just needed an hour or two to watch a movie. I did so. I had a big old smoothie, and I'll be cooking a real meal after this. It's so annoying because I'm starving after I get off of work and I need to eat, and I know that. However, I'm still kind of in the flow and I kind of want to hit this, so I'm kind of having to battle my own, like, you know what, just focus on getting food, but I know food's gonna kind of dull me out a little bit, so I think I'm just gonna need to work on being a little bit more intentional, zoning in, limiting how much I have a break to myself, and then just getting to it, because I really do enjoy this, but when you come out of, being zoned in for a little bit and then coming out, it's kind of hard to kind of re-engage and get back in. So I'm going to start getting better at that. It's not like I ever wasn't, I just haven't been doing that as much. So I'm just going to kind of change my mind and say, lock back in, buddy. Do it. Take care of it. These things are a little loose, but whatever. Anyways, time to get grinding. I'm gonna put this thing on fast forward, and I think that's gonna be it for this part of the video. It's unfortunate too because I don't have a GoPro. You can't see it from the way I'm seeing it, and I'm not gonna buy one. So let's grind.